Hi, I'm Dave from Krooztune. I'm just here today to show you our R3 lowering kit. It lowers the R3 by 30mm. Essentially, our kit comprises of either a shock without a spring, which you fit the standard spring to, or we can supply a kit with a shock spring, which is an extra cost obviously. We have a lowering tip for the side stand and just some fork, the strokers and spacers to go in the front end to lower that as well. Just remove the shock from the bike. It's a very easy process to get them out of these bikes. Essentially with our springless kit, you need to remove the standard spring. You can either use a proper spring compressor or a hydraulic press and a bearing puller. Just remove the top lock ring. Once you remove the collet, remove the spring. It's a very simple process. There's a smaller diameter end and a larger diameter end. The smaller diameter end goes towards the lock ring. Just place the shock in a vise to keep it secure. You'll have a collet and a circlip. Just fit the collet over the spring. Remove all the preload. Secure the circlip into the circlip groove. Try not to catch your fingers. Just make sure the circlip is fully engaged inside the spring collet so it cannot come out. And we've found about 8 to 10mm a foot of preload is about the right preload for this bike. Just measure the free length of the spring. For example, this is 163mm. So I'm going to fit it up with 9mm preload, so I'll fit it up with 154mm.
Nice.
You can use the C-spanner if you don't want to hurt your fingers. Don't forget to secure the lock screw on the lock ring. Just nip it up, do not over tighten it. Probably 8 newtons is plenty. The only other part you need from the standard shock is the sleeve. Just remove it from the standard shock. Apply a little bit of grease, not too much, and install it into the standard shock centralising it, or the shorter shock centralising it. I'm going to fit the shock. Just when removing them, you only have to remove the 2 side cowls, chain guide, top and bottom shock bolt. Obviously have the bike on a stand and just put it in from the springs, the chain side, and it drops straight in. Very simple shock to fit. We've fitted our internal preload spacers and distrokers in the forks. Just, you've got to remember that the maximum hangout of the fork tube is 15mm anymore, and the bottoming point of the mud guard, it'll start fouling on the frame. Alright, the last part of the job is to insert our side stand tip. We've already cut off our side stand, so it's just a matter of inserting it. You'll have to tap it in. And as the tip's adjustable, you can adjust it to the angle of the road. You just have to align it to the surface, tighten it up. All done.
Good to go.